Sales tips are one of those questions I get a lot, and they're important that we address them. And one of them is, do you understand your business? Do you really understand your business? Because if you don't, all the sales tips that will come next really won't be real valuable to you. But let me start with sales tip number one. Be clear in what it is you want from your meeting. Have objectives. And I like to believe that your prospect has some things that they'd like to find out from you. And guess what? I know you've got a bunch of things you're going to want to find out from your prospect. So why don't we start with having a really clear-cut agenda, what you want to accomplish, how much time you have to accomplish it, and what the possible outcomes will be at the end of that meeting. Tip one. Tip two is there really a reason for them to work with you? And let's be honest, not everybody who comes to us or we go to them has legitimate reasons or issues that we could solve. In Sandler term, we call that pain. And so if you can't find any, guess what? Got to disqualify. The second thing I think is really critically important as a sales tip was to remember people may want to do business with you. You may in fact want to do business with them. But if they cannot afford you, your services, your products, suggestion, rethink whether or not they're truly a good prospect. And the last one, and probably just as important as the first two, would be, do you clearly understand how they're going to make a decision? Because if you can't understand their decision making, and I call that the W's, the who, what, where, how, why, and when they're going to make this decision, well, once again, even if you got the first two, if you can't understand the compartment of decision, my suggestion would be they're really not qualified and disqualify them. But guess what? If you've done a great job and you've found some pain, more than just one, they truly are willing and able to work within the budget that you have to have for them. And last but not least, you've figured out the elements of decision. Guess what? You've got a qualified prospect and move forward.